Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Rich Fernandez from the Rich and Los podcast. What's going on, everyone out there? Hopefully, everyone is settling into Hump Day, which is Wednesday. It's all downhill. Weekend, Friday is coming just around the corner. Hopefully, everybody's having a great Hump Day. Also, to all those people that are being or have been or continue to be affected by the fires in California, please be safe and seek out the help that you need through your local Red Cross or through other local organizations, and anyone out there that can help, whether it's donating money, whether it's actually, I think Guy Ferretti, who's the Celebrity Bay Area chef, went out there and cooked for people that are in Northern California that are affected by the fires. He does that all the time. Shout out to him, doing a good job giving back to his community. It's always, in life, people always need help, and for various reasons, whether it's a catastrophe like these wildfires, whether it's just simple advice, people asking opinions, things like that. We always should seek out help when we're not sure about something or when we physically need the help. But there's a certain kind of person, certain kind of people you need to avoid. And they'll ask you for advice, and they'll argue with you once you give your advice to them on how they should handle something, or how they should, how they should relate to something or solve something or whatever. And the word of the day is, don't argue with people who ask for advice but don't want the advice that you're giving them, okay? When that happens, you end the discussion immediately and you go on minding your own business that day. Because those people, they're really not looking for help. They're looking for someone that's got to placate them, or someone that's going to just say, oh, you'll be okay, and agree with them, or give them some easy out to make them feel better, rather than giving them, the honest to God truth, advice that will actually help them, advice that will help get them to a better place, whatever it might be. So if someone asks you for advice and you give it to them, and you give them real advice, or you give them real help, that's not going to pamper them and not going to make them feel comfortable, but advice is going to shake them up and really realize that, yeah, they have to do something. They have to do something drastic, or they have to make a drastic change, or whatever, or you're giving them advice that they don't want to hear, okay? And they start arguing with you. Just end the conversation, okay? End the conversation and don't argue with them. Say, fine. You walk away, all right? You walk away because in reality, they really don't want the help. They're just looking to someone or somebody or something to make them feel better so they don't have to do anything, okay? So again, don't argue with people who ask for advice but don't want the advice that you're giving, okay? End the discussion immediately and go on minding your own business, because those kind of people, all they want to do is cancer up on you, leech on you, and ultimately really not make a difference in their life and your life. They're looking for an easy way out. So that's the word of the day. Again, don't argue with people who ask for advice but don't want it. Don't want the advice that you're giving them. End the discussion immediately and go on minding your own damn business. Okay? That's all I got for today on Hump Day. This Wednesday. That's all I got. I want to give a shout out to all of our subscribers, all of our supporters of the Los and Rich podcast. And again, you ask, hey, where can we find the Rich and Los podcast? Well, let me tell you, let me help you. Okay, we are on all the podcast platforms. We are on Google Play, we're on iTunes, we're on Stitcher, okay? We're on Spotify. Just look up the Los and Rich podcast and boom, will come up. We have a YouTube channel, and our YouTube channel is the Los and Rich podcast on YouTube. Check us out. If you want to say what's up to us, you want to holler at us, we got an email. The email is thelosandrichpodcast@gmail.com. Drop us a note, okay? Drop us some questions that you want to maybe have Lois and I discuss on our next podcast, which should be coming out pretty soon. And we'll do our best to address them. Our last podcast was basically answering Q&A. We had some good questions out there from y'all, our subscribers, listeners, and friends. So if there's anything else you want us to discuss, then please go ahead and shoot us an email. That's all I got for today. Take care, all right? And we'll see you on the flip side.